We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game number 3 of this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Number 45 makes his big league debut right after this. Bob Gibson gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. One and one the count now. So 1-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero on the move. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Vince Velasquez will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Stepping into the box, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy's got over 1,700 RBIs. Watch him go to work when there's a runner in scoring position. It's an art form to try to figure out how to drive in runs, and he's figured that out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it, and that's the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. And right into the shift. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Gibson is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Into the box, Carlos Santana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Robinson is there. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
So coming to the plate, Michael Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in for the Braves, Frank Thomas. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big swing by the Big Hurt, but he gets nothing but big air there as he's down on strikes.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Lays off 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Herrera. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a solo shot here for Vlad Guerrero, giving him an even .450 for his career. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, 0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, left fielder, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Bell will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts full, 3-2 to Albert Bell.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Crawford waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. So in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Grounded down the third baseline. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Gibson has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
Digging in, Vince Velasquez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Bob Gibson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
One out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Pitch out, nothing doing. He's running. Pitches high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Set. Here's the 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Frank Thomas will be next. First and second now, one man out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, first baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In now, Frank Thomas, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
That's in there. Base hit. 1-run score. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Larkin is there. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bell on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounded back up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Now in the box, Chipper Jones 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Bell. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Williams is in pursuit, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny Bench.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Bench comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Bob Gibson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Braves lead this one 3-0. So striding forward now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Bell is there, and he makes the catch for the out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Count now, a ball and a strike. Franco is off at first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bell has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Braves lead it 3-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Barry Larkin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Hoskins is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding into the box, Frank Thomas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
To first, Thomas is up with it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Aaron Altair will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Crawford on at first, nobody out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Set, and the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over the first, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. A 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 to count now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Francisco Rodriguez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth.
Vladimir Guerrero.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike two. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. Hard on the ground toward short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away.
Now batting, number 8.
Striding in, Albert Bell. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back to you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 3-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready now, Carlos Santana. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Gibson is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
To 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Michael Franco. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ripped down the first base line. 2 out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Settling in now, Barry Larkin hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Morgan typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake-bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back in standing. Into the box now, Frank Thomas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Runner goes for second. Flying hard toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And they just don't want to bother with Vlad here, so they'll put him on via the intentional walk.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 count. Here it comes. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Braves will strand 3, but they lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. There to take it is Chipper. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Tommy Joseph will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit hard to short, picked up by Larkin. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
57, Luis Garcia.
In now, Albert Bell is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Left fielder, number 8.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Williams. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Now to the plate, Johnny Bench. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
And there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the...
Ouch, that one hit him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Barry Larkin. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner. Ball 2. Gibson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now at the plate, Jackie Robinson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Pulled toward right center field. Junior's in pursuit. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Nick Williams, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball hit out to right field and deep. Ladd will give chase, but this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, it's obvious these guys were talking in the dugout trying to figure this guy out, and it finally happened. They've seen all his stuff. They know how he wants to attack, and they anticipated that pitch. Hard to surprise hitters this late into an outing.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Goose Gossage answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bob Gibson earns his first win of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight was the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-1. The Marlins put together 10 total hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-2. The Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-1. The Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-2. The Rockies pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 11-7. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-4. Travis Shaw had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Brewers to a win over the Padres 6-1. Adeiny Echeverria drove home 3 runs, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 4-3. The Bronx Bombers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-4. The Baltimore Orioles tallied 5 home runs overall as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 12-7. The Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-8. The Chicago White Sox beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-3. The Angels hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Chicago Cubs totaled 11 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-0. As of today, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The St. Louis Cardinals took care of the Mets at Citi Field 1-0. As of right now, the Mets sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Reds got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 10-4. Entering the day's action, the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Giants 11-7.